it looks good on you, though.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever the case may be. Welcome to Blacklist Universe Live. The end is near. Lonestar 3, late. What's in my pocket? Receipts and stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, Lonestar 3 30-day campaign ends at midnight tonight. So I thought I should probably get on here and do a little bit of streaming and talk to y'all about it and say how to do and encourage y'all to catch it before it closes. And Hervoye says, good luck. Thank you very much. Oh, it's Mafia Mike. It's Mafia Mike. What's up? Yeah, I this hat was under a pile of clothes in my room. And it was kind of squashed and out of shape. So I've been trying to reshape it. And then I just put it on my head. But I had a red sweater on. And I'm like, oh, wow, that really doesn't work. So I'm like, oh, you know what? Let me go grab that jacket. And it's got the New York City on there. So it's got the whole mafia thing, right? I got the whole look going on here. Hey, how you doing? You know what? I'm going to make you an offer you can't refuse. You got to go get yourself some Lonestar 3. Laundry day. Nothing clean, right? What's up, Jiminy? Jiminy, are you in the bullpen room? If you're not, I'll send you a link on Facebook here. Jason. There you are. I threw the link out to the bullpen. I don't know who's around. It is a Saturday, so people during normal times would be out and about and enjoying this Saturday with their families and doing fun stuff. But now we live in the world of COVID. So I know you're all just sitting at home watching YouTube. So why don't y'all kick back, enjoy yourself, do a little liking, a little sharing. Where's my like and my share badge right there? And of course, being the total hypocrite that I am, I have completely forgotten to do that myself. So let me get in there and hit that share button. Oh, wait, I don't have to create a post. This is my channel. I will share it, however, out to the Twitters, and I am hoping that you all do the same. And then also sharing it to the Facebooks. We'll share it to the Facebooks. I spent a little time today working on my mailing list. Facebook is not wanting to load, but here it is anyways. Yeah, and look, it does help. I'll be honest with you. I've been very, very lax about doing my email marketing these past couple weeks. And I even let my Facebook advertising run dry because, you have a certain amount of money on there you set it for. So I don't know. Am I just being a very bad marketeer? Mike, you look quite dapper today. Thank you, Bullet. Thank you very much. We are in lockdown, nothing to do. That's right. But in times of lockdown, that is when I, your humble host, can sell you artwork. Where can I buy your art of A Song of Ice and Fire artwork? Says Fabio Silva. I believe I have some of it available at mikesmiller.com. If you do go there, here, let me go check that out real quick. mikesmiller.com. Let me check it out. It goes to Mike Draws Comics. Let me share the screen real quick. I appreciate the question. I am currently... All right, so ignore all this. Go to search and type in ASOIAF, and there's no, that's not very much stuff, huh? I guess I don't have. Wait, let me try Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones. Oh, well, I have some original covers on there and a handful of prints. So the covers, they ain't cheap. But if you want to check out I mean, they're like $2,000 for the covers. I don't know. What are you interested in, Fabio? Let me know. And we can see if we can figure some stuff out. Because I do have a lot of art, and I have original pages from Hedge Knight, Sword, and Mystery Knight. Although I have all my Mystery Knight pages, so I don't know if I want to break up that book. Bitcoin under 19,000. Sell now, says Force Ghost Fabio. LOL. Very LOL. All right, but we are in the midst of. So here's my tracking. So over the course of the day. So yeah, see, like I said, I've been really lax on my email marketing and on my. I've been terrible. I am not well organized. I've been very, very terrible. Are you hunting a bad haircut under there? No, sir. I'm not. Force One says, I'm here. I didn't have much of a life before COVID. Work, go home, sleep, and repeat. Right. Let's see something real quick. Where am I? Okay. So I'm streaming this on Facebook at Mike S. Miller Art. And over when did Mike join the Mafia? That's a secret. If I told you, I would have to put a horse head in your bed. Can't come in at the moment. My wife just got home. Understood. Not a problem. You look less mob and more like you're primed and ready to give a hat tip to Milady. Milady. Oops. I am not good with hat tricks. Damn it. It's way down there now. That's behind my freaking desk, and now it's all covered in How do you like them apples? All right. Oh, what is that?
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right. Oops. It's a mess now. Look what you did. Dadgummit. I blame Rathulu. Sky Marshall says, okay, I'm back for $19. Get paid next week. I'll back the rest. Thank you, Sky Marshall. Very, very much appreciated. I am going to cancel a couple of these tiers. Which ones I do, though, will be a surprise. So if you want one, if you want something, get it in there. If you are on any of the mailing lists, silly kid, hat tricks for kids. I know, clearly. If you are on any of the mailing lists, I did send out a mailer. I have made the mailing list tiers available for 24 hours. So if you're 1st, 2nd Brigade, or just on any of my mailing lists, I have sent you out a discount tier. Again, 24-hour availability. Get in there, get it while it's hot, and we'll see how we do. I did pretty well yesterday. 528 yesterday, 305 so far today. Actually, let's refresh that and see if it's any different. I don't know if this self-refreshes. I think it does. Yeah, I think it self-refreshes. So we are here. Let's just go view the campaign, see how we're doing. 21,782. You know what I wanted to look up? This is just going to go straight back to LoneStarComic.com. But my previous campaign, my first campaign, my campaigns, Enemies of Self, coming soon, January. Monster Hunt, Let's Get Cracking, live now. Enemies of Self, Mistake, Build, Mind of the Monster, Maga 7, Heart of the Hero, Redo, Soul of the Soldier, Six Gun Samurai. Here we go, back at the beginning. Back to the beginning. $71,049 in my first 30 days. That was how phenomenally well the first campaign did. For those who don't know the situation that I've had to deal with the past, here it is, the past year and a half, it's all kind of moot point. Let's just say I'm trying to find a new foundation. And so at the end of this 30-day campaign, midnight tonight, I will understand how I compare from my launch campaign to my, let's just call it my born again campaign. I'm born again. I'm starting from scratch. I'm starting tabula rasa, basically. I've got a foundation. So far here it looks 400 backers on. All right, so 71 to 21. We'll see how it goes by midnight, but we should know. If I'm around, what would it be? Let's see. What's a third of 71? 20, 23.3, right? If I'm at 23.3, and that's 1/3 of my previous backing in 30 days, then I can kind of do some rough maths as to where I will be by the time I fulfill. And so if I'm at a third of 113, that's 35, 30, around 35,000 for a 48-page book. Nah, it's gonna do better than that because Maga 7 did 40,000. It'll be interesting. What also I find interesting is Monster Hunt is clipping like almost exactly at 50% of what Maga is doing. It's got 10,744, which is literally just shy of 50% of 21,782, and it's at 195. Actually, let's refresh it, see if we've got any more. It's at 196 backers versus 402 backers. It's been ever since launch, or a couple days into launch, it's been tracking like almost exactly 50% of Lonestar 3. Interesting, huh? I don't know what to make of it. I really don't know. I mean, it's going to be a phenomenal book, and I think everyone who has a lick of sense or cares about comic books in the slightest would want to support this project. But that means I have to go out there into the wide world of sports, no, just in the wide world, and find fans who actually genuinely care about good comic books. And I need you guys to help me do that. So if you have any friends or family or whoever, people that you know on social media who genuinely are interested in good, dare I say, great comic books, I need you to get out there and be my army of promoters. I don't know. It's the thing. Here's the thing. The best marketing, the most successful marketing of all, bar none, is word of mouth. So if you know anybody and you're like, wait a second, don't you love comics? And they're like, why, yes, I do. And you can be like, were you a fan of Nexus? Why, yes, I was. Well, did you know that Mike Barron is writing a brand new Nexus crossover story with Earthworm Jim creator Doug TeNaples' Bigfoot Bill and Injustice artist Mike S. Miller's Lonestar? It's going to be the crossover event of the decade. Would you like to know how to back it? Why, yes, I would. And you can just kind of play that conversation out in your mind and do a little word of mouth. Again, word of mouth, far superior marketing than email or Facebook or social media. And stop squeaking that chair. You're killing me. Mike is cosplaying as Doc Savage from Maga 7. Oh, yeah. Where's my sunglasses? Where's my sunglasses? I don't know where my sunglasses. I totally could if I had my sunglasses. Doc Savage, yeah. Whoa, says Timothy Best. What, Timothy? What? Mike is just like a true gentleman. I put this jacket on. You guys want to see a little snip of the Shadiversity? Just a little snippet. I told someone yesterday who is a fan of Doug TeNapel to look up Monster Hunt on Indiegogo. Bam! Thank you, Pima. That's how it works. Tips Fedora. You guys want to see a little bit of the Shadiversity? You know what? Hold on. Sorry, I know I'm not. I should be promoting the Shadiversity thing because we are launching in January, but obviously, it's kind of important. It's kind of important that I promote the books that I got going on here. Where's Doug TeNapel to promote this crossover? Yeah, where's Doug? Where's Mike? Where's Matt? Where's everybody? Where's everybody? I don't know. Doug had me on, and then Doug had Mike on, and we did a targeted specific promotion show for it on his channel. I don't know. He said he was going to do the email list thing, but I don't know if he did. Mike sounds like he can do a good William Shatner. Shatner doesn't do this. Doug doesn't promote anything he's working on firsthand. Yeah, well, he's doing a lot of political shenanigans and chicanery right now, so we'll see how that goes. Pose with the katana. Why? What for? Why you want me pose with katana? Lonestar, Mind of the Monster. Oh no, where's my? Hold on a second. I gotta do this real quick. Haha! Grabbed it before you could see it. Let's refresh this. Mind of the Monster. I don't know if this went up since I started streaming. 402. No? Okay, so those came in before. I did, like I said, I sent out the email blast. I guess my last backer was 11 minutes ago, so I already saw that first. Let's see if it's oh, okay, I know him. Yep, also an emailer. And I think that's an emailer. I don't know. It's also, I believe, if you go to Indiegogo, it will take you to. Look at that. Snowman's doing well. 37,650. Stalled Trek. City on edge of foreclosure. What? Projects you are following, recently viewed. I want to see. Explore comics. Ending soon. So, ending soon. There it is. 9 hours left. 6 days. Wait a second. It should be here next to this one. 9 hours left. Why is it in the second row? It should be in order of what is closing next, and it's in the second freaking row. That's not right. That is terrible. I am getting. That's not shadow banning, but I'm getting shafted here, Brad.
Yo, what's up, Mike?
What's up?
What's
I'm
you doing for?
I'm just on here trying to shill some comics. I really do want to be working on. I have the latest page 19 of Lonestar, Mind of the Monster right here. 19, ladies and gentlemen. I'm on page 19 of 48. So getting there. Berserk Guts. Whee! Berserk Guts came into in the chat. How you doing? Can you get closer to your mic, or should I try to turn you up?
Turn me up, dude. I'm right next to the mic.
Are you?
Yeah.
Let me see. Yeah, okay. Alrighty then. So that's what's shaking over here. Let's start Mind of the Monster. 402 backers, $21,782. What do you think about that?
That's pretty good. I wish Handyman made that.
Oh, how much did Handyman make?
Like $4,000.
$4,000?
Yeah. It's okay. You know, drama doesn't always sell some people.
The drama. The Dramamine. Oh no, that's Nasser's show. Dramamine. Has Doug mentioned Monster Hunt to his Bigfoot Bill mailing list? I don't know. I should check. but I don't know. Why is Mike dressed like he just came back from a Jewish wedding?
Maybe he did.
Mazel tov, everyone. Mazel tov. It is Hanukkah, so hey, have a tequila. Have a tequila.
No, I don't drink. It's okay.
Joe says, Mike, you need somebody to help you with promotion. Maybe you could force the kids work on that. Yeah, I agree. It is very difficult. It's very difficult to be a full-time comic book artist and essentially do anything else. It is a full-time job. So
How about a part-time comic book artist and you're like trying to work full time?
yeah. How about that? How about them apples?
Sucks. Yeah.
Force One Studio says, if you cancel a tier that I'm currently on, does that mean my order is canceled, or that's just for future backers? It's just for future backers, Force One. It means I make that tier unavailable to future backers. So P Money says, oh, hey, look at that. I just got 6 Mike Miller emails. I didn't send out 6 P Money, so unless you're on my mailing list twice,
3 times.
then yeah. But I do appreciate everyone being on the mailing list. Are you going on the EVS auction show tonight? No, I'm not, Berserk Guts. I'm trying to close out my campaign. Probably as likely as Liam going. No, I look, I appreciate his invitation, but I am I have a conviction that I need to stand by. So God bless everyone there. I hope they make lots of money. But I'll be here. Drinking water.
That's
And
cool.
shilling. Although I won't be shilling. I don't know. Around 7:00, we're gonna switch over and do another headshot stream. I think
Okay.
possible with some auctioning. I don't know. But Siege wanted it.
That's true.
What if she doesn't want to? What if she doesn't show up? She's like the one that's like, oh, you have to do it, and then she doesn't show up. I'll be like,
I'll do it. It's fine.
all right.
I'll do headshots.
So we're gonna do that, and
a couple today anyway. So
yeah, and we'll be pimping the book at the same time. So
sure,
we'll be yeah. All right. Final cover colors coming soon, asks I Hate Cecil. No, the colorist is working on other stuff. I know. I need to get it done before the final. But yeah. I would say sooner or later.
probably gonna be later.
I might just have to go get a different colorist to do the covers. It is a little frustrating not having the colors on everything. Maybe I should just have Kelsey color everything.
Or Zach.
Zach was doing the a version of this. I don't know. It wasn't singing.
Wasn't singing to you?
Wasn't talking to me. So yeah, he was doing a version of this, and I was just so.
Okay.
P Money says it's fine, Mike. I get the 1st Brigade email, 2nd Brigade email, mailing list email, Shadowversity email. It's not a big deal. Oh yeah, you do get a lot of emails. Yeah, I had to make that the announcement that the Shadowversity book is being pushed back to January. So I think it's for the best. Everything I do, I try to do for the best of everyone involved. So let's see what you're working on.
The fencing drawing from last week. So just slowly putting in the tones, little by little, building that depth. So
check that out, everybody.
Yeah. So the darkest tones are going to be up front, which is why they're not in yet. I'm finding I have to work from the back forward on a piece like this. So that's like little things like, I don't know if you can see in that corner right there, like You got little sorcerers hidden over there, and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So this one's going to be a slow one. It's not a fast completion job. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
yep. Well, I'm just working on it
That
for a couple
sky,
weeks.
I really dig that sky texture though.
Oh, thanks, man. So I just got my air compressor in, and I'm waiting for my air hose for my airbrush.
Oh, cool.
Then,
So you're not just going to use canned air?
No, hell no. I'm looking long term, so
Yeah.
I'll put a little more gradient with the airbrush when I'm done, and then make the back. So the light source is actually in the middle. It's going to be mainly right here, right? So I have to darken the back slightly, but not use too many tones, and then have the major darks up the front, and then the light's going to be in the middle. So this is why it's taken me for a long time for this one. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
It's big too.
yeah, this is probably one of the biggest fantasy ones I've ever tried. So, and Mark's getting his money's worth. So yeah. So we'll see how it goes when it's done. If I have to, I'll pull out acrylic paint and go from there. So, but I think it's coming along pretty good so far. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Berserk. I appreciate it. Yeah. But yeah, it's kind of cool. So this is Final Fantasy. Was it Behemoth? I think that's what he wanted. And so I don't know. We got a bunch of different textures to play with. That's the fun part, is actually textures. It's kind of cool.
Dang, coming.
Yeah. So
I'm trying to delete something here.
Oh,
Save.
okay.
All right, show. There we go.
Oh, you're putting out the handyman? Thank you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I just talked to Jason too, or Muttman. We had to work out a couple of sound effects things on the most recent pages, and I should be getting those hopefully later tonight, and I can finally get those uploaded to the website. So, which will be cool.
Excellent.
So
Excellent.
More pages to read.
Let's give this a refresh real quick. Hey, 405 backers, 21,856. See if anybody, let me know if you're backing from the stream or if this is all email backers, because I can't tell the difference.
Yes, R2D2 for life, Muttman. He's my letterer, so he's a great guy to work with too. So since he's done a bunch of comics already and he's a graphic artist, we're having some fun with some of those letters.
KKK. Oh, sorry. Just K. KK. K. Hey, did you see what Eric Larson said today?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
What a...
everybody has a right to their own opinion,
Yeah, but
I don't have to agree with it,
His opinion is seriously about 2 steps to the left of, hey, if you're not wearing a badge, you should be wearing a yellow star.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's.
I don't, like I said, I don't agree with what he's saying, but he has a right to his own opinion. I am not going to agree with it.
Well, yeah.
He said a lot of stuff.
You can say that.
Don't like.
I mean, he does have a right to it. Well, it's a guaranteed right.
Yep.
But it does give you an awareness of how. Have you ever read Gulag Archipelago?
I did not.
Well, it's reportage on all of like a bunch of different people who ended up being reported by neighbors and family and friends, who ended up having essentially life sentences in the Gulag.
Yeah.
In one case, a daughter ratted out her mother, and then her mother was saying how proud she was of her daughter for ratting her out, sending her to Gulag for a life freaking sentence because the mother also cared more about the state than she did about her own life. And then there was another dude who This one guy just liked to write, right?
Yeah.
Liked to practice writing, and paper was kind of at a premium, and so he wrote on the newspaper. Well, one of the things he wrote on was Premier Stalin's face.
Oh, nice.
And he didn't say Stalin sucks or anything. He was just practicing his handwriting.
Yeah.
And his neighbor saw that in his trash can and reported him to the state. And he was sent to Gulag for 10 years. You get 10-year sentence. Then at end of 10-year sentence, you go for another 10-year sentence. And they do this until you die.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's reading through that a couple years ago, I was like, wow, how can you even get to a point in a society
into that,
where people are willing to think like this? And then I see Eric Larson, my former friend Eric's post today, where he's saying, wow, if he wants to unperson anyone who won't toe the party line here on the vaccines. And it's like, wow, you are the guy who would have sent your neighbor to Gulag.
You know what's funny, though, is those same people who say that are the ones who were saying just a few years ago, you don't have to vaccinate your kids. Most of those people are, the anti-vaxxers, altogether.
Eric's not an anti-vaxxer.
No, but a lot of those people are, and then now with the COVID, they changed their tune, and now they're like, you have to have a vaccine. It's just kind of crazy how it works.
Yeah,
I think it's just social media playing into them,
Yeah, Fuzzy Creature says those are not the same people. Yeah, I'm an anti-vaxxer.
Well, I guess we swapped. We're anti-vaxxers now. Yeah. I don't know. I just find.
No, I think there is some crossover because I know some very far left wing people who are also anti-vaxxers, but I think there's a large contingent of libertarian minded people who are like, screw you, you're gonna tell me to stick something in my body, So I think there's a crossover. Maybe you're just familiar with more people on the left who think that way. So yeah, maybe it's not absolutely left right, but in Eric Larson's case, he clearly would send people to Gulag. He would put them on trains.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
like I said, I don't agree with it, at all. But it's whatever. Not everybody's the brightest when it comes to opinions. So
it's madness. Yeah. Madness. I'm glad I'm not friends with that guy anymore. Jeez Louise. These psycho, I don't know. I don't even know what to call them. They are not good people, I think. Simon says there is some crossover, but not really the same group of people. Yeah. No. So I think in this case, subjective experience can, yeah. What's up, James Hayes? Everyone feeling well, doing good? Yep.
Yeah, doing well, man. Went out and had lunch with my wife today and stuff, and I'm just backed her on. So kind of nice.
Very nice. Fuzzy Creature says, I'm pro-caution and pro-vaccine. Anti-vax comes in a couple different flavors. Yeah, I mean, look, I don't care if you're an adult and you have to go someplace and you need to get vaccinated and you're like, whatever. But dude, when I was a kid, there were 5 vaccines. Now there's 70 or 80 vaccines, and they give them to you a dozen at a time, and it's insane.
Yeah.
It's insane, man. Even if you just kind of parsed them out over your lifespan, I think it would be a little more rational. But man, they're giving you vaccines for everything, and they're jamming them all into these tiny little bodies with brand new immune systems, and it's like, screw you. I am not doing that to my kids. Eden opted to get some vaccinations because she wanted to go to this private school, and it was a requirement. So she got her first round. But she's a a teenager already.
Yeah, she could choose.
Joe says, I don't think there are 70 vaccines. Joe, there are. You're not in America. There are, and it's not 70 different vaccines. I think it's like,
It's different rounds. You gotta get some.
yeah,
every
it's like
5 years,
30.
every 10
I think it's like 30 different vaccines, but a bunch of them have booster shots that you have to take over and over again over the course of like your childhood. So it ends up being like 70 shots. Last time I checked, it might be more now. And you know what? It might be different in different states as well. But I'm in California, so I'm pretty sure they're trying to max out.
Oh, it's probably funded by the state.
It's probably what?
Funded by the state. Good idea.
Oh yeah. They totally make the mad money for it.
Yeah.
Yep. But I did just fine with my 5 vaccines from my childhood. Brother Guy says vaccines save more lives than they ruin, Mike. That said, F the Rona vaccine. Well, I'll tell you what. The only cases of polio in this country in the last 50 years, I believe, have been caused by the vaccines. Except, I think it's possible that now there's like illegal immigrants getting in here who are coming from countries that didn't eliminate polio.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's why you need to keep an eye on who's actually coming into your bloody country. Joe says, I wish I could get a second round of that vaccine they did to me in the army. I wasn't sick for 2 years. Only 2 years? Joe, I can get the sniffles like once a year, but not like a sick. I don't even remember ever having the flu, like the actual flu. Maybe one time in my life, and I've never taken that vaccine. And I never will. Because the vax was used to get rid of polio. I know. I'm not disagreeing with that, but that time has passed. We've gotten rid of polio in this country. And except for the fact that we have illegal immigrants coming in, the only cases of polio in this country have been caused by the vaccine itself. You have not been sick in 10 years and I smoke and drink. I have not been sick in 10 years and I smoke and drink all day. Well, some people would say that's a sickness in itself, Berserk Guts. Updog says this vax is designed to depopulate. I have also seen that story, conspiracy theory, however you want to frame it. I don't know what the truth is. They're saying some pretty crazy stuff. There's even one saying that it's got HIV in it. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have to see some proof evidence on that particular claim.
Mm-hmm.
True, but I have fun, says Berserk Guts. Brother Guy says vaccines protect Americans from people coming from other countries where those diseases are prevalent. Measles, mumps, rubella. Once again, F that Rona vaccine. Well, that's the thing. If we didn't have illegal immigration, we have very stringent rules on letting people come into this country. And yeah, that means, and that's the same thing when you go to another country. If I go to someplace in Africa, then I have to get the malaria vaccine and some other vaccine. Like you need vaccinations for different countries you go to, right? We don't get the malaria vaccine in America because we got rid of all of the malaria mosquitoes with DDT spraying. And then we decided, well, why would we spray, those other countries with the brown people? I hate to say it like that, but we legit wiped out malaria in America and then just let it continue to kill countless millions of people in South America and in Africa. Just not in Europe. I think, I don't know, was it ever even an issue in Asia?
Which one, malaria?
Malaria.
I believe so.
I wonder if they
Especially when we went home.
did
a
we
lot of
just
the
get rid of it in the northern hemisphere? Because it's gone. There's no freaking malaria in the northern hemisphere that I can think of.
It's from Brazil. They got it in Brazil when they
Yeah.
were taking but A lot of those guys we're working were Japanese or Chinese immigrants, so they got it.
Brother guy says it's not just illegals, Mike. Just saying it is, though, guys. If you can't come into this country legally without certain vaccinations.
My wife is a foreigner, and when she had to get her paperwork done, we had to get vaccinations and prove them.
That's right.
So
that's right. And actually, that's one of the issues my niece has with moving back to America, because she's anti-vax as well. She lives in Germany, and they're like, well, if you want to move back here, you have to give your daughter and your son all of these different vaccinations, and her husband, who's never had them either. Actually, probably her too, because she's never had any vaccinations. But yeah, that's the rules. It's just the illegals that are getting around those rules by jumping fences and going through tunnels and coming in on boats and whatnot. So, can we get a vaccine for the California virus, or all the people moving from California to our states?
I don't know, man. I don't know if that's possible.
Malaria is from tropical countries mostly, Mike. The only time malaria was an issue for America was when World War II soldiers fighting overseas. Yeah, but we bombed this entire country with DDT. Have you ever seen those videos?
Oh yeah, they did.
Yeah. We wiped out malaria, and maybe it was all just Southern California issues, or not Southern California, Southern.
Any states where they are a tropical area where they can grow mosquitoes.
Yeah, well, trust me, Florida, Georgia, Louisiana, those would qualify with the humidity and the swamps and the mosquitoes. Yeah, for sure. And there's no malaria in Hawaii either, and that's very tropical. But I don't even know if they have. No, they do have mosquitoes there. I remember getting eaten up. If you can direct me what to look for as an add-on, I can do it. So, no, a friend of mine is looking for how to get Monster Hunt. Hey, I got a new Mind of the Monster contribution. Oh, it's all 5 covers signed. Thank you. Let's go check that out.
There's no pencil for life cover, but that's okay.
Wait, what?
I said there's no pencil for life cover, but that's all right.
Oh. You're just going to keep harassing me with that.
Just a little bit,
Vim Reese says, we in Chile ended malaria with DDD too. Oh, really? Oh, cool. Yeah, I mean, it was the big environmental, oh my gosh, the eagles are having soft shells on their eggs. The eagles are fine. So they went down in population for a little bit. They're back up and fine. So 406 backers. We are only $29 away from $22,000. Thank you, everyone, for backing the Lonestar Mind of the Monster campaign. Remember, you can get the early bird special still and get those beautiful, beautiful metal prints. That Kim Jong-gi cover with Kelsey Shannon colors is going to freaking smoke on metal, I guarantee you. Let's see, you can get the different covers. The digital, $15. Kim Jong-gi cover, Final Fight cover, Kari Evans cover, which is epic. Fallen Angel cover, which is mine. Paolo Pantalina cover, which is beautiful. No Pencil for Life cover, as we have already said. You can get Lonestar Heart, Mind, and Soul, which is 1, 2, and 3 in the series for only $59. The Blacklist Digital Library, if you're into the digital books, you can get every single thing I've done, all in PDF format, delivered to you. You can get these sketch cards, which this is one of the things I'm going to be nuking at the end of the time, whatever. Actually, you know what? Tonight you can, just ignore this. Tonight you can get these for half off. You can get these for $50 tonight on the stream we're going to be doing starting at 7:00. And what time is it now? 4:14. So in a few hours here, we're going to be starting a stream, but it's going to be first come, first serve. And if I run out of time, you run out of luck. So you can get those for $50, and then at the end of the night, I'm gonna turn this one off anyways. You can get all 5 Lone Star 3 covers signed for only $99. That's the one that just got claimed up. If you love our troops and you think they deserve some wonderful, wonderful comic books, you can get them Lone Star for the troops. For $120, you get all 5 signed covers, which is like this deal. And then for only $20 more, I send out a minimum of 10 copies to the troops. So that's like $2 a thing. I don't even know if I can get them printed that cheap at this rate. Yeah, so that should cost me some money, but minimum of 10. I'll try to send more. In the first time, I got orders for about 2,600, and I ended up buying. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna round this up. I bought another 400 copies to send to the troops, and so I sent 3,000 Lone Star #1s because of the patriotic backing of viewers like you. And this time, I have one. I don't get it, but it's.
I have a question for you, Mike. Has any troop actually, or any person who's out in the field actually contacted you when they got the book?
But I don't give. I mean, I put the thing on the back, but so the first time they went, the majority of them went to the VA hospitals around the country because that's the whole story in and of itself.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second campaign, I sent I haven't sent out the Soul of the Soldier books yet. I've got boxes and boxes of these things I'm going to send out. Dang it. I wanted to do that before the end of the year. Maybe I should do that this week.
Do it.
Yeah, I got a bunch of addresses from Operation Paperback. So yeah, I'll do that this week. But the Meg, I didn't get that many, so I ended up sending them all to one guy in Japan, and he spread them out to other APOs out in that theater, not theater, but that region. So, but no, I haven't gotten.
Yeah, Raytheon, I hear you, man. This is a tough time for everybody at the moment.
Yeah. Are you doing a 3rd Brigade group this time? No, Cecil, I'm not. No 3rd Brigade. Doesn't yeah. So many baby boys are lively making noises, trying to talk, then they get their vaccines and they sit in the corner barely able to focus their eyes and hardly talking. Yeah, it happened to my wife's cousin. He was an absolutely regular rambunctious 2-year-old. And then they went and got him vaccinated, and he just absolutely shut down. It was and everyone's like, oh, it's just anecdotal. It's like, you know what? When you have enough anecdotal people getting together with the same freaking story, there's an issue. And they just don't want to confront it because it's a $10 billion industry. Follow the money. Ray Thulu says people are dirt poor because of the lockdowns and or hoarding money in case the worst happens in a month. I understand.
Yep. So I got my Bitcoin.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, so there it is, ladies and gentlemeniters. Let's see if we've gotten anything else. Oh, I did get another one just now. So let's refresh again. 407. Whoa, we are $5 away from $22,000. Come on now. Come on, people. It's $5. You can do it. Oh, I need to take this hat off. I can't wear hats that long. Makes my head.
I'm not a hat person anymore. I used to be when I was younger, but not anymore.
Yeah. Big Pharma funds everything in media. Well, for me, it's the ponytail. I don't know, the ponytail and the hat it's not a good look.
I got really I got a full head of hair, like a full head of hair.
Uh
If I grow it out too long, I look like I have an afro as a white guy.
huh.
Yeah, so I have to monitor. Wow, that does look like trees in the background. That's nice. Sorry. Experimenting with my markers a bit. I apologize.
Yes.
Trying to make it look like a valley, in the distance. Yeah. But no, I got such bushy hair that it's
Big bush.
yeah.
You're like one of those guys where you have the long hair and you put the hat on, and it just looks like a.
Yeah, dude. It's one of those heads of hair. Yeah.
Timotei says ponytail and fedora is straight up class. I hate Cecil. I hate Cecil asks, are you going to be extending to another 30 days and or in demand? Yes, but I am going to be knocking off. I'm going to streamline the campaign. I always do this. I'll do it with the 30 days, and then I'll probably do it again at the end of the 60 days where I just streamline it. I make fewer tiers. So some of these tiers are going bye-bye tonight. So if you want something on there and you're not sure if it's going to be gone, I mean, like, obviously the regular tiers are not going to be gone, but some of the special tiers will disappear. So vaccines are proven against manletism. Fact.
Manletism?
That's from Brother Guys. I'm manletism.
Well,
I'm not entirely sure who he's directing that comment at, but I hate you.
Yeah, see, it looks like trees in the background,
Oh, yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Cool.
Indeedly-doo. Diddly-diddly-dee. You're really making me want to work on this page. I'm so close to finishing. I've just got. So those who haven't seen this before, this is page 19, where young Svarog and this young girl find each other and sort of have a, love at first sight moment. Meanwhile, he's executing someone with a pole up their rear in the background. And so as they're kissing for the first time, the sun is starting to peek over the ridge, and the vampire is screaming in torturous pain. And then the sun comes over and he starts smoking, and she's like, "Oh, we need to get out of the sun. There's my hut." So they're all happy and heading for some intimate time together. And then in the background the other dude's burning to death.
Is that
wait, what's
book?
No, this is Lonestar 3.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's your bad guy, right?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Sorry, it took me a minute.
Mind of the Monster is the first half of the book is the origin story of Svarog, the big baddie daddy. And then the second half of the book is the final conclusion between Svarog and Lonestar. So
cool.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be the best book of the series.
Well, I'm looking forward to it.
Me too. Thank you. Appreciate it. That's friggin' awesome, Mike. Thanks, Kingdom. See, I can tell two stories at the same time on one page. And this is what I'm talking about with storytelling. It's like every page should have a beginning, a middle, and an end, right? It's that's what you should go for. I know it's not always possible, but as much as you can, and this has a lot to do with the writing more than it does with the art. But every story should have that beginning, middle, and end, so that each page in and of itself can be its own little tale. So Larry says, "Looks rad." Thank you. Mike's doing his best to emulate Shad with the blazer and the medieval weapon in the background. That's why I did it. Because, okay, you know what? I'm going to show it. I'm going to show if I can find.
Okay, I don't know who Shad is. I'm sorry.
All right. So Shad.
Oh, he's the YouTube channel guy?
YouTuber Shad from his channel Shadiversity. We scheduled to do an interview together.
Yeah, I remember you talking about that.
Doing his voice because he's Australian. He's not English. But he always wears that nice, suit. So I'm like, I'm gonna look like a slob if I just have a t-shirt on. So I grabbed a coat, and it was funny because before I started, I'm like, it's really hot in here. I'm gonna take the coat off. He's like, no, leave it on. You look great. So I'm like, all right. So I was kind of suffering through it, but right now it's cold, so wearing the coat actually works. But yes,
it's really cold.
Stole it for the look. Let's see.
13 degrees tonight.
Let's play a little bit.
Stuff like that. And you just mentioned that he was interested in how well my graphic novel will turn out, and so far it's been like a dream come true in the sense that it is literally as good as I could want it to be. We'll see how well it does when it releases. I'm very confident people because I like it, and the quality is so good that I've got my old collection of books here. Unfortunately, I don't have nearly as much as I used to, right? But I could whip out, and this is like the more. When would you say the golden age of Marvel comics and DC?
Oh, for me, the 80s.
The 80s.
Yeah.
See, I was more in the 90s.
Yeah.
And but they are.
Oh my gosh! Did you watch that Razor Fist video on the '90s comics?
No.
I can't play it here. It is every other word is a swear word, but oh my gosh, he just absolutely rips the '90s a new one, and I was cracking up. Like, yes, dude, you and I are copacetic on this. Although I would have said it with far fewer swear words. He does.
The '90s were good for getting people into comics, because that's when I got in. Was the '90s,
Yeah.
And then I appreciate the '80s stuff.
The problem is they rather than taking that enthusiasm and being like, oh, awesome, this is a great time to expand the love for comics and start creating a lot of great stuff, they just started churning out crap because they knew the speculators would buy 10 copies of every number one issue.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
it's fine for me. At least I can get Spawn #1 for $10. So
I have 9 copies of it if you want one.
No, I'm good. I'm just, it's good because you can use that as like, look, this is when comics were at their peak. Here you go. It's pretty cheap. You can get into it, and then you can start looking around. So it's not a bad thing.
It was not. Comics were not at their peak.
They were peak for volume sales wise, and there's some good stories there. There's great.
So much of it was drivel.
Oh yeah,
the '80s is the golden spot. Joe says you should do an interview in the Australian accent. On Oz's other YouTube channel, he uses a voice modulator and calls himself Shad. Mike got a dang Warhammer on his wall. Yeah, that thing has been like next to my desk in the box for ever. Like literally far longer than I've been streaming.
Did you watch the Man at Arms episode where they built a real one of those?
No, but I imagine if they had a real one, that head on that thing would weigh 20 pounds.
More than that. They just had trouble lifting up their biggest guy, dude. He's a strong dude.
Well, here's the thing: if you're lifting 20 pounds just right next to it, that's one thing. If you're trying to heft it at the end of hammer, my gosh, the leverage on that thing would kill you.
But yeah, Man at Arms, dude, they make some great weapons. So
yeah. Mm-hmm. I hate Cecil says, I don't know, Mike. Soul the Soldier sets the bar pretty high in my opinion. I hate Cecil. Trust me. Mind of the Monster is going to blow you away. It is going to be the best book of the 3. You got more swords to show off, Mike. They're kind of over there in the corner. And that's not all my swords either. But yeah, whatever. I'm gonna guess he has some glaives and shields in there. Glaives?
Glaives
What's a glaive? What's a glaive?
An axe head.
A what?
It's a staff weapon with an axe head.
Really?
Yeah. It's really cool.
That is really strange because I thought I knew all of that stuff.
So that's the way I look at it. I could be wrong on the details, but that's why I remember it being.
Oh,
With an accent.
yeah, that's a variation on a poleaxe. I see. I would have just called that a poleaxe.
Poleaxe, yeah.
Is the book pretty much on schedule for July? You mean which book? Wait, which one do I have set for July? July 2021. I mean, yeah, I'm 19 pages in on it, so if I can't get this done in 7 months, then I don't deserve to be a comic book artist.
Hey.
Hey, it looks like we got a couple in for Monster Hunt. Let's get cracking. Fantastic. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Here, let me do a quick refresh on that too. Monster Hunt. Let's get crack-a-lackin'. 198 back is $10,819. Keep it up. Keep it up. A glaive is a pole with a long blade. Is the oh yeah, I read that. It's a stick with more of a sword blade. Well, which one? Right?
A lot of those are fantasy weapons.
I feel horribly ignorant because I mean I studied these things and I didn't know what a freaking this.
They did it on Forged in Fire, a glaive. It's more.
Oh,
of a,
really?
Yeah, more.
Oh, yeah. And I think I saw that. I've seen most of those.
Watch Forged in Fire. That's a good show.
Yeah, that's a great show. So, So it's not a poleaxe. It's basically what they have. Oh my gosh. Maybe I'm just forgetting. My memory must be crap.
It's all good.
What an embarrassment. Me, who is so into all this medieval stuff, should know. In fact, I freaking drew those things. I feel horribly ignorant. I guess I drew that even in the hold on, let me open it up here. Shadow of the Conqueror.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, my dragoons inks. My dragoons had those glaives. Let me see. Is this the right page? Yeah, I think that's it. What the heck? Yeah, here we go. See?
Oh, yeah. There you go.
There they are.
All I know is they're long range weapon. Well, not a long range, medium.
Oh, okay. Brother Guys is saying it's a halberd. See, halberd, I'd understand. Glaive. Like, what language is that?
I just know that's what it's called in games, role playing games I used to play.
Oh, okay.
Glaive.
I'm gonna tell Shad you didn't know what a glaive is. Shut up, Raythulu. How dare you? It's so rude. All right. Let's get out of there. So, we've got 34 people watching now. We are sent on the first day of Hanukkah. Classy guy lost. Yeah. Oh, happy Hanukkah, everybody, by the way. Happy Hanukkah to you.
Christmas is canceled, but not Hanukkah. What's up with that?
Wait, what?
Christmas is canceled, but not Hanukkah. What's up with that?
I don't know. Did they cancel? I mean, they're probably trying to cancel Christmas. You can't have all those people over.
Screw you. Santa's still coming.
Let's see. It's probably a descendant of a pruning hook. They're both pole arms, but the halberd and glaive are separate animals. All right. I will do in-depth research onto the history of the glaive. To glaive.
Next
glaive.
No.
You liar! He said it's true love. Joe K says the glaive came from a scythe blade mounted on a spear. Really?
Hmm.
Indeed. All right. Anything else going on? Let me see. Campaign success. Double check here. Oh, got a new Mind of the Monster contribution. So that should, let's check it out, put us over. I have everything open right now. Close. Lonestar, Mind of the Monster. Let's give this a refresh. And drum roll, please. We are now over $22,000. Woo! And 408 backers, 408. A number that means so much to me because that's the area code I grew up in.
Oh, the memories.
Memories. Brother Guy says, I converted to Judaism for the hats.
Nice.
Good move. Joe K calls it a peasant weapon. Good evening, Zach Richmond. Good evening, one and all. We have been doing this for 1 hour. We have crossed the $22,000 mark with Lonestar Mind of the Monster. Mike, you are close to 420. Thanks, Berserk. Wasn't that spinning five-bladed thing in Krull called the glaive? I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I never saw Krull.
I think it was called the Crow.
It was called the Krull?
I think the weapon was the Crow, right?
Really?
It was.
I haven't got a clue. Never watched it. I remember it came out around the same time as Road Warrior, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember those commercials being close to each other. All right. Looking good, dude.
Thanks.
I know. I never saw Krull. Sorry. Forgive me. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. I never bothered watching Krull. Here we go.
No, Cole's the warrior. Yeah.
What is going on here?
Well, for what?
Oh, nothing. I'm just looking for something, and it's not. I don't see what I was looking for. So, you're surviving the little correction we're taking on the Bitcoin thing?
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it. When I put money in, it's for long term.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only regret I have is like, oh man, if I'd have bought it at this point, I would have more.
But hindsight's always 2020. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mike led a sheltered childhood. I don't know why Krull just never really appealed to me.
You know what's funny is when I was a kid, I was really poor. My mom was a single mom, and so we got a VCR. That was the big thing for us. And she would rent all these adventure movies, and Krull was one of them. And so that's how I saw it. It was pretty cool. We'd watch things like Star Wars all the time, and all these weird adventure movies that would come out. She loved adventure movies.
Quality wise, what would you gauge Krull next to? Darn it! I remember that sword though. God, maybe I did see it.
Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't like too great, but it was decent. Probably just a regular Conan.
Hey, Liam Neeson's in it.
Yeah.
How funny. How funny. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Gosh darn it. Some of these visuals look very familiar. Maybe I did see it and it just wasn't interesting enough for me to remember.
It played on TV like a million times. Yeah. So. Wow, you guys are rough. What's funny is I like Robot Jocks. Robot Jocks, a lot of people did not like. But I thought it was fun. So.
Elrod says, Mike never saw Krull. Unlike, unsub, block. Kroll was on par with Legend in his book, says Joe K. What's up, Dark Gift?
It's okay.
Chilling?
We can agree to disagree.
Yeah. Get back on that fence, Dark Gift. I should get Dark Gift and Berserk in here. Play it on stream, Mike. We can all watch it together. What, Krull?
The OG one? Yeah.
I can't do that. I can show the
Trailer
visuals here. Yeah, let's watch the trailer. Hold on a second.
Put you can do commentary over it. As long as your face is over the top, Or on the side, yeah.
Bro. Buy or rent. 10 things you didn't know about Krull. Krull trailer widescreen.
There you go.
I don't know if I have the volume on though.
Put your face to the side.
On a distant planet.
Hold on. Let me stop. Share audio. All right.
A great kingdom was ravaged by beings who came from the future to conquer the universe.
Technology and sci-fi.
Now, the only survivors follow a doubtful seer and a throneless king.
They will hold her in the Black Fortress. We must have help. Thieves, bandits, fighters, and brawlers. Desperate men. Those are the kind of men I need. Well, you heard him. We are now an army.
At the end of an impossible journey, they must fight an invincible enemy. I shall be your king.
In the fortress, you will face more than the slayers.
What is about to happen to them could never have happened on Earth. Columbia Pictures presents a world apart from anything you have seen before. Krull.
Wow, he didn't put any arm action into that throw.
Oh, what? You didn't have to. It wasn't even there.
So the thing just flies of its own accord. So he,
Mind control, something like that.
he essentially did this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh.
He actually holds out with his hand. Or he holds his hand out and keeps spinning on the bad guy. Is what I remember.
All right, I'm gonna say. So it's fantasy mixed with science fiction.
Yeah.
I'm interested in watching this movie now.
Good shot, man. It's not gonna hurt you. It's a good shot.
Yeah, 1982.
If anything, it's good for a couple of laughs and just to have a good time with your kids with.
Yeah, I might have to check that out. Dragon Slayer was better. Dragon Slayer was epic, dude. The dragon in Dragon Slayer was so freaking baller. I think it was dope. I can see the producers now. Just add horns to the freaking stormtrooper helmets.
Dude, those helmets are something else in that show. The armor.
I know I still call it CGI because I'm lazy. It's CG. What? What did he say? Berserk, what did you say? I love old school CGI. Berserk says he's hungover. He's making excuses. What's Willow? Says Mark Anthony. Willow.
I guess they're doing another Willow.
I'll be honest. I was not a big Willow fan.
It's okay.
Never seen Krull, one of the many Star Wars wannabes. Well, I mean, they were probably thinking, look, Star Wars is Western sci-fi, right?
Yeah.
And so they probably thought, well, why don't we just mix another genre with sci-fi?
Didn't Conan come around about the same time? Because it was 1982.
That was
They
like
got-
Empire.
Yeah.
Oh, so
so
around the same time as Krull. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
1982.
So I think they were trying to mix the sci-fi with, the fantasy there. And so that's when they let's do a Krull, it's kind of both. Yeah, might as well.
Jeff Potts says Willow equals a preview to Val Kilmer's career suicide. Hey. First of all, that was very early in his career.
Val Kilmer,
Second of all, what career suicide?
didn't he have a disease? That's why he's kind of been.
I thought Kill Me Again was Val Kilmer's career suicide attempt. Nobody even remembers that. You remember that? It was 1989, Val Kilmer, Joanne Wari Kilmer. They did a movie called Kill Me Again. And it's like, yeah, you probably shouldn't have made that film. But Val Kilmer is a very interesting. He's one of my favorite actors back then. But one of the things that made it, I think, that made his career difficult was that he made a decision early in his career never to play the same role twice, right? Never to do the same. He was trying not to do the same genre twice, but it's like, bruh, if you want a long career, there's not that many genres. So, I already knew that when they picked him to be Batman. I'm like, he's not going to play it again. I'm like, why are you picking him to do Batman? He's only going to do one movie. When Val Kilmer played Batman, he was done. He was the best Batman in that series. And I will not hear arguments to the contrary.
Okay.
Yeah, The Doors was good film and band. The Doors was great. And that was that after Batman or before?
It was after, I think.
Yeah. Well, now we have to go look at Val Kilmer's filmography.
My favorite movie with him is Tombstone. I'll be your Huckleberry.
Hey man, it's me, Kevin Smith. We're at IMDb at San
Not
Diego.
Holiday. Top Gun, Bad Evil. So.
Real Genius. That's my favorite
yeah.
Val Kilmer film. Why is... Oh, I'm on YouTube instead of IMDb. IMDb. Search Val Kilmer. Val Kilmer. All right, let's see. What is his... I want to see his total filmography. All right, let's go back to the beginning. Back and back and back into the very beginning. Top Secret was his first film. And then ABC After School Specials. And then Real Genius. Real Genius was his second
Yeah,
movie.
he was really young in Real Genius.
It was great. I
It
love
was.
Real Genius.
That's the house one where the house that he fills up with popcorn, right?
Yep.
So, mhm.
Then Top Gun, great movie. The Murders in the Rue Morgue, I have no idea. TV movie. Man Who Broke a Thousand Chains, TV movie. Willow! Never liked it. Billy the Kid, TV movie. Kill Me Again with, like I said. And then The Doors. And then Thunderheart. Thunderheart was good. True Romance, he plays Elvis.
Oh, okay.
The Real McCoy, I don't remember seeing. Tombstone, Doc Holliday.
That was such a good movie. I
Winged
watched it.
Courage. You need to stop praising Tombstone on my channel, please,
Why?
because it's terrible.
It's a great film.
Heat was great.
Mm.
He was in The Island of Dr. Moreau. I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Dead Girl. I don't recall seeing that. The Ghost in the Darkness. That was good. The Saint. That was okay.
The Saint was good. I actually like The Saint.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the little gadgets and everything. I don't know. His accent threw me off in the film, but it's okay. It was good though. Don't let Mike tell you what to do. Don't worry, Mark. It's okay. I like the Tombstone, and I'm looking for Malatinum anytime you got it.
Yeah. He played Moses and the voice of God in The Prince of Egypt.
He did, yeah. Mm-hmm.
At First Sight, don't recall. Joe the King, don't recall. Pollock, I remember the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember his role in it. Red Planet?
Yeah, he was in Red Planet. That's the Mars movie where they go to Mars.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
That he has to escape from the stupid dog that's trying to kill him. The robot dog.
Salton Sea. Hard Cash. No. Masked and Anonymous. Yeah, a bunch of these are just whatevers. Masked and Anonymous. Wonderland. I remember Wonderland. I don't think I saw it though. The Missing. Blind Horizon. Spartan. Stateside. Let me know if any of these ring a bell. Mind Hunters. George and the Dragon, uncredited. He was in the Entourage TV series that I've heard of. Alexander, he played Philip. Wasn't that god awful movie with what's his face? Colin Firth, or Colin not
Faith? Colin Firth?
No, not Colin Firth. The other one. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, that was good. 10th and Wolf, no idea. Played, no idea.
I'm trying to remember his name.
Moscow Zero, Summer Love, Deja Vu, The Ten Commandments, the musical, Numbers, there we go. Something I've heard of. West Texas Children's Story, Conspiracy, Delgo, Columbus Day, The Love Guru, uncredited, Felon, 222, 13, The Conspiracy miniseries. Oh, that's funny. We published that in America, the comic book.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The Steam Experiment, Knight Rider, 2008.
What? No.
The TV series, yeah. He played Pitt.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's hilarious. Streets of Blood, American Cowslip, The Thaw, Bad Lieutenant, Port of Call, New Orleans, Hardwired, Double Identity, Bloodworth, MacGruber. Okay, I've heard of that.
I'm MacGruber.
The Traveler, Gun, Kill the Irishman. I think I've seen that. Wow. You know what? Let's see if he ever had a respawn here. Because that's just a whole bunch of nothing.
It's respawn genres. Because Billy the Kid and Tombstone were all Westerns.
True. Top Gun Maverick. Oh, he's reprising a role. I guess he ran out of... Yeah, all the rest of this is... Oh, The Snowman. Yeah, wow. Okay, so where did he fall off the cliff here?
When he got sick, or
I
don't know.
I'm thinking no Heat, and I think it was the Island of Dr. Moreau. Yeah.
Okay.
Because before that was Heat, Batman Forever, Tombstone, True Romance, Thunderheart. Thunderheart was good. I already said that. I think it was the Island of Dr. Moreau. Just kind of after that, nothing is memorable except Prince of Egypt. Yeah. Wow. That's a long time to go in relative obscurity. 1996.
Well, I know he did have some sort of medical thing too, and he was out of the spotlight for a long time dealing with that. So
yeah,
because he gained a ton of weight from it. Like he didn't look like himself at all.
Colin Farrell.
Oh yeah.
Jeff Potts says Alexander, where Colin Farrell went Brokeback Mountain with Jared Leto.
Great.
Sinatra has a new song about Doug. Well, Doug's my friend, so I will listen to that on my own time.
Who's Sinatra?
Mike is going to start getting refund requests if he keeps up these hot takes. Take back what you said about Tombstone, or I'll strike your channel, Mike. The Saint was a poor man's James Bond. Yes, it was. It was. It was.
It was still fun though. Like it was nice because it wasn't a James Bond spy movie. You know?
Yeah. It was more like Mission Impossible, right?
Yeah, I would say it was more of a Mission Impossible, but without Tom Cruise.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's so funny. Maybe it's I've just loved him when I was younger, and so he still remains one of my favorite actors, even though he hasn't done anything. He's such an unsung talent, in this day and age. It must be hard to like have your peak be when you're in your 20s, and then just you spend the rest of your career just bipping and bopping around from bit roll to bit roll or whatever.
I don't know. I've never hit my peak yet, so
I'm looking for mine. I'm really hoping I haven't hit it already. Yeah, your peak was doing a freaking video game
cover. Just you hit your peak one day when you're doing like sketching for a kid on the side lawn. Like, oh, here you go. It all goes down from there. But that's okay.
Thank you, Dark Gift, for dropping them links, sir. Let's see if we've. Whoa! All right, let's get a little looky here. It looks like it. I haven't checked it yet. I checked my email to see if anything comes in. So there's Monster. Let's do Monster Hunt first.
When's that one ending?
Cheers.
When does Monster Hunt end? Or go?
Monster Hunt. What is Monster Hunt?
When's it done?
Oh, next week. 7 days.
Okay. Right.
Is that 10-8?
10-8,
10-8-69 at 200 backers officially. Woohoo!
Nice.
And then let's give this a refresh on Mind of the Monster. 22-265 went up almost $200. 413 backers. Right on. Thank you, everyone. I so do appreciate. Let's go kind of clip through and check what everybody got. I got a.
Remember your cover for the Pencil for Life cover. Send those into Mike.
I got a Second Brigade tier come in, so that was from the email. That's why that was a nice bump up. Matt Weldon, Elliot Fernandez on Monster Hunt. Cover D, Mike Miller on Mind of the Monster. Cover B, which is also Mike Miller. And a cover E, Paula Pantalena. Right on. Cool. Moving on up. Rhaegar has a request. He said, Brad, sing us a song.
I don't know. Let's see, what kind of song?
Sing a song. Sing out loud.
Little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Dark Gift says, sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. He sounds better than you, Mike, says Mark Anthony.
Wow. Mark's just biased because I'm working on his artwork.
Some big jerk says, just an old-fashioned love song, please. It's just an old-fashioned love song. What kind of whiteout are you using?
I'm using white gouache.
White gouache.
Yeah, because we can make it kind of opaque, or I can make it translucent. So, because the creature is white, an actual white creature, like in the game. So I'm trying to give a little bit of warm tone underneath, and then put a little white on it where the light's going to be shining. So
right on. Zach asks, why the fancy jacket tonight?
You know, he came in
I
late.
started the stream out with my fancy hat.
Yeah.
But my head got sweaty, so I took the hat off. I don't like sweaty head.
Why not?
What time is it? I think I need to see. It's 5 o'clock. We're going to start the other stream at 7. Tip your fedora. Tip your host. Huh?
Tip the artist who's actually working. Huh?
Sometimes I hate this mouse. Back a second copy so Mike can get some white gouache. I have white gouache. Thank you, Dark Gift, but I appreciate it. Never go full Amish, Mike. Well, I have the New York City shirt on. How can I be going full Amish? Come on now. Berserk Guts says he needs to pass out. Stay sexies.
All right. Have fun.
Bye, Berserk. Have fun being asleep and awaking to a headache, which I'm sure you will then just drink. All right. Cool. Very good. Oh, geez, I got another one from Monster Hunt. Let's get cracking. Let's check it out. Wait, how long ago was that? 4:58. Yeah, that's plenty of time. Let's give it a whirl. Sorry, it takes me a second. 10,869 to 10,894, getting on close to $11,000 here. Thank you very much. Very much. It's gouache, says Joe K.
Yep.
What did I say? Did I say gouache? Gouache? Did I say something wrong?
I don't think so. I think you said gouache.
I thought I said the gouache. Oh, are they correcting his spelling?
Oh.
Oh, you guys are mean. Why are you correct? Oh, jeez. So rude. It's just a misspelling. It's all right. We're all good.
It's not the end of the world.
It's just an old-fashioned love song. I've seen Amish in New York City. Do the wear these fine tailored coats? Not that this is tailored, but you know what I mean. Have a good night. Yes. Gouache Nazis. I know, right? I know, right? The heck, man. All right, what is this video?
I don't know.
Sorry, I'm trying to pop around and see some other interesting stuff that I could wax rhapsodic about. Guten Tag, Herr Ernst. We heard you talking about the vaccine. I hope you plan on taking the vaccine. Don't you think of being a troublesome dumpster on the Twitters and the Facebook?
Excuse me.
We have ways, Herr Ernst. Oh, we have ways. That's Doug Ernst commenting on the Eric Lawson post.
Nice.
Yes. Hangs. Sorry. Hangs head in shame. Ah, Dark Gift. What are we going to do with you? What are we going to do with you, lad? All right, maybe. I mean, I know I should keep streaming, but I kind of want to take a break and have a decent dinner. But that's 2 hours.
I mean, you
2 hours to eat.
What are you talking about, Mike? Come on.
Huh?
You always eat on stream. Come on, Mike.
I know, but I want to have like dinner with my family, not on stream.
They're always behind you anyway.
It's true. I kind of want to work though. I mean, I guess I could just put the coat, take the coat off, roll my sleeves up, and
Exactly.
get to work. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, Mars.
You know what? That's what I'll do. I'm gonna finish this page up on the stream.
There you
Um,
go. Attaboy, Mike.
promote through the beauty of inking.
Yeah.
They're with you when you're eating and working anyway.
Yep.
He's making good points, Mike. Really? Come on. Come on, you. All right. Let me rejigger my desk here.
Rejigger.
Rejigger.
I've
Never heard the phrase rejigger?
Nope.
I need to roll up my little desk pad.
Oh, okay.
This is all very thrilling stuff.
It is. It is very thrilling.
And then I will switch my camera before I remove my fedora so that you guys, this is the last thing you see.
Oh.
There we go. Bam! There it is. All right. Be back in a second.
Okay. All right, guys. The channel's now mine. What are we gonna do now, guys? It's all my channel. Yeah, go check out handymancomic.com. And if you like what you see, you haven't supported, there's a donate button near the top. I'd appreciate it. If not, just wait for the Kickstarter to come out. You can get a chance to get a book later. But yeah, if you want a commission, hit me up on Twitter. Mark has that. I'm sure he'll post it. Mark's kind of my fanboy at the moment. I don't know why. I thank him for it. And my wife says hi. She's sitting over here in the corner. So she's kind of studying. So, is Mike undressing? Yes, Mike is undressing. He always draws the dude. That's just what he does. Yeah. Yes. Do I take things over? Yes. I am the boss at work. I'm never the boss on streams, but if I need to be, you don't want to mess with me at work. So, yeah, I'm an escalation supervisor at work at a solar company. So nobody plays with me at work. It's kind of nice, actually. Yes, Mike does draw Commando.
You mean like Arnold Schwarzenegger Commando?
No, I'm in the Commando.
I don't understand. What are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Hey, looks like I got another one for Lonestar, Mine of the Monster. Let's give it a refresh. 22,265. 22,360. Whoa, that's $100 backer. What do you get here?
Hopefully not the sketch card.
No. Oh, that doesn't make sense. I must have not counted something earlier. But
Maybe.
yeah, anyways, cool. Thank you, everyone, for backing. I appreciate every single backer. It'd be lovely if everyone came back. Brother Guy says, oh man, I listened to that Finatra video 5 times straight. That panel of the guy on the pike while they kissed. So romantic. Yeah, that's the point. That is the point. All right. Getting back to inking. Yeah, just my light
I
source.
want the image in my head. Come on, man.
What, this image?
No, you Commando drawn. You're telling me.
Oh, I mean, you know, if you're Commando, you still have pants on. I mean, come on. It's not like the image changes any, just the knowledge changes. You don't want that knowledge in your head, I understand. Certain things I wish I didn't know.
You don't have your pants on when you're Commando.
No, you don't have underwear on when you're Commando.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You don't know what Commando means, man. Okay, this ink is just a tad dry. Now it's just too wet. French hens, 2 turtle dogs, and a partridge. It's like watching The Mandalorian with pants off. Oh, shoot. That's what I need to do.
Oh, the new Mandalorian? That was good.
Yeah. Wanted to watch it last night, but I got off last night too late. And then, not that I got off too late, but
Yeah, I saw you guys streaming. And I was like, oh, I was going to hop in, but I was like, I just drew to like 12 hours, that day. I was like, I ain't staying up. Yeah.
So by the time I did get off, I mean, I could have watched it by myself, but I wanted the kids to go to bed, but I want to watch it with the kids. So
yeah, I think it's better with kids.
Yeah.
They enjoy it, I'm sure.
Yeah. It's like over the years we've had different shows, stuff we want to watch together. Eden and I used to watch Doctor Who and Supernatural together.
Did you see them do another LGBTQ Who?
No, I stopped paying attention to Doctor Who completely.
They just announced it the other day. I don't know why I was on CBR and they were talking about it. I'm like, ugh.
Well, the problem with Doctor Who is that once they made the Doctors, and it's funny because nobody really noticed when they did it with the Master, but once they made it canon that all Gallifreyans switch from male to female seemingly randomly in their regenerations, it literally made the entire population bisexual.
Okay.
So it's like when they did it with, I don't think anybody even really considered it with the Master, because it seems so, I don't know, just, I guess when you do it one time, it can seem like something of a fluke or something.
Okay.
But when you just absolutely make it canon that all of them, this is just a trait of their entire species, then honestly, it doesn't. I don't know, say it makes it a total non-issue among that species, right? So the idea that you'd like, if you get married and your spouse regenerates as your sex, it's like, well, I mean, it's the same human being.
I guess, yeah. Oh well. It is what it is.
I think the way they did it with the Master was fun because it was a mystery who Missy was, like, that whole time. Did you watch it?
I watched some of all the Doctor Who's, but not all of them.
Oh.
My brother watched everything, for quite a while. So
This is what they do. They infiltrate everything. You can't have anything without woke agendas.
it's true.
This is the positive.
Well, that's actually coming out pretty good on camera. Yeah.
I swear I'm gonna throw Micah's chair away. It squeaks again.
Well, why don't you just buy him a new one for Christmas?
I bought him that one for last Christmas.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how to help you there then, Mike.
Yeah, and he doesn't want to get rid of it.
Nice.
For some reason, he likes it. It's super uncomfortable. It squeaks. It's broken. And he wants to keep it.
Okay.
No explanation, right, Micah?
What?
No explanation why you want to keep that chair.
It's comfortable.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I'm a big, tall guy, so they got me a nice, big, and tall chair. And it came the day after I was off this week. No!
Yeah.
So tomorrow or Monday, though, I'll have my new big and tall chair at work.
Nice.
I'm so looking forward to it because I didn't have to pay for it.
Yeah. But it's not yours either.
Yeah.
Like
Kinda.
when I worked at Ion Storm, they took me to the chair store or whatever it was,
Uh-huh.
and they're like, "Yeah, here, just pick whatever chair you want." And I picked this $800 chair,
Uh-huh.
and everybody in the office was like all butthurt and jealous because they were just like, "Oh, we just got the regular chairs." I'm like, couldn't you pick any chair you want? They're like, "Yeah." I'm like, why didn't you pick the freaking good one?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't pick a super expensive one, but I picked a known one for me that was comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, I want this chair. I'm like, okay, yeah. So,
Did that just Uber buffer for anyone else? Not for me.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I do not know what's happening in the other room. Can you hear that?
Your house? Yeah.
Yeah. I never know how much the gain is picking up.
Yeah.
Does my house just always sound like it's a cacophony of sound?
Yes. That's what happens when you have lots of kids in a house.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, but that's why you get the mic that's only supposed to pick up a certain amount of gain.
well, here's the thing, Mike. I'd be worried if there was no sounds in your house and you have all those kids. Yeah. So I think it's fine. I'm in Utah, so I'm used to, lots of people having lots of kids.
Yeah.
It's kind of normal out here. Yeah, it's not coming out too bad. Okay.
Nice.
At least I think it is. Yeah. But,
Rager says, I watched Antebellum a few weeks ago, the Jordan Peele movie. It was basically The Village, but woke. They kidnapped successful black people and put them in a Civil War LARPing community. Bad film.
what?
That's weird.
Whatever.
Yeah, I don't know what to think about that.
2 hours I'll never get back. Yeah.
Sometimes I think people are so focused on just grievances. It's like you're gonna
That's
spend all this money on movies just doing grievance porn, basically.
Yeah. That's what the Purge was about, pretty much.
Oh, wait, what was the Purge about?
The Purge, wasn't it the one where they one night of killing and you basically go after rich people to do it? They can get in.
Yeah, but they didn't really go after rich people. Rich people had all these great security systems that let them lock themselves up and be safe. It's more about people just wanting to go out and be degenerates.
Mm-hmm. So a lot of people are anyways right now.
Yeah. Strath, mate. Strath.
Mm-hmm.
Are you lonesome tonight? No kidding, Mike. What a pathetic life. Where is the joy? Right? It's like you know what it comes from? It comes from a lack of gratitude. Right? It's like, wow. Here's a thought.
Mm-hmm.
My ancestors were, however they got here. They're forced here, or they were servants, they were slaves, they were whatever. They went through hell, maybe not in order to give me the life, but as a result of what they went through, I live in the greatest nation in the history of the earth. I am part of the 1% of the population on this planet. All the other relatives that stayed in Africa are either, died out, or they were, well, hell, they live in Africa. And I'm sorry, but that not 9 out of 10 times, that's not a good situation compared to here. It's a third world continent almost entirely. And so whatever situation your ancestors had to go through, you are now blessed beyond anything they ever would have imagined for their descendants. How about a tiny bit of gratitude for that, rather than just hanging yourself up on the fact that we had a slavery history in this country, just like every other country on the face of the planet. But for them, the result wasn't that their descendants got to live in the richest planet in the history of the world.
Yep.
No, man. I gotta live in grievance.
We're just playing.
Gotta worry about what I don't have. Because somebody else has something more than I do. Bruh. Someone else will always have more than you do. Unless you're like the top couple of people on the planet. There's only a couple people on Earth. They don't have to worry about that. But KO, says Mark Anthony. What? Oh, we're talking about Last Jedi? Third world continent. Good way to put it, says Kung Fu Kitty. That's true. Straight. Straight.
Well, that continent, most of the people there are worried about, their own what do you call it, tribe getting ahead, their own people. I mean, they're not focused on overall people getting better. There's a lot of tribal, deaths, a lot of tribal killing, a lot of, they're not focused on the greater good, just getting their revenge.
Yeah. And do you know about Liberia?
Yeah, a little bit.
That's the nation where after the slaves were freed, there were blacks, American blacks, who were given the option to go back to Africa.
Yep.
And Liberia is where they were basically dropped off. That was like the point, and they named it that because of liberty, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, we have a land of liberty. So they went back over to Africa. They started this place called Liberia, and then they went about enslaving the local black population, their local black neighbors. So that's interesting.
Well, I mean, a lot of those people, back then they sold other tribes into slavery.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
So, I wouldn't really be looking up to it as a model of, freedom and independence.
No. So, anyways, the descendants of the American slaves who ended up in Liberia. Liberia is still an absolute mess to this day. It's just terrible, terrible look. I saw a whole bit on it. Not a bit, but like a whole documentary on it. Oh my gosh. It's as bad as it gets, Liberia.
Mm-hmm.
And so those are American descendants who got what a lot of these people would say they'd want now. It's like, their freedom back in Africa. It's like, bruh, no, that's the last thing you want.
By the way, Mark Anthony, I hope you don't mind me doing the horns this way. I kind of like it. So, I know it's a video game character and all, but I kind of like
Rhaegar says Liberia crumbled almost immediately, didn't it? Oh, in what sense crumbled? It's still a freaking crap hole today. It's one of those S-hole countries that Trump was talking about, I'm sure.
A-hole countries?
No, S-hole.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He said it. He said shithole.
Why did someone break my back?
Later, Dark Gift.
So trappy.
Rhaegar says whites couldn't even get into the country because of malaria, so they had to trade from the coast. Guns and other stuff were traded for imprisoned, conquered tribes. Oof. Kung Fu says God is the only one that can truly satisfy. Not preaching, but there it is. True. True.
We agree.
Mark Anthony likes the look on the horns.
Thank you.
In the sense of upholding liberty. Well, if the first thing you do is go out and capture the local population, the local tribes, and enslave them, then liberty was clearly just a name, just a label. It was not a prime directive. It's like liberty for us, slavery for the rest of you. Alrighty then. Thanks for coming back. But look, we also brought you technology. We brought you technology
Right, technology and slavery.
and slavery.
Yeah.
Sounds like China today.
A little bit, yeah.
More like Liberia. Am I right? Some big jerk says. That's right. That's right. He didn't say, am I right? I said, am I right? But he is right.
You're right. You're right.
You're not ready basis.
All right, let's let that dry for a little bit.
Fuzzy Creature says a couple of things. When AFAMS look at their origins, they want to choose East Africa, when they're really from West Africa. What is AFAMS? African Americans. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The am I right was inferred because I am never wrong, says something. Second is we all know Wakanda sucks unless you're the elite.
That's true.
Yeah, it's funny because I always use, in America we tend to use the word tribalism, in terms of like politics and that kind of stuff. But like legit tribalism has been the downfall of Africa for thousands of years. People there could have worked together and formed unions to help each other. I don't mean unions like labor unions. I mean unions of commerce and ideology and whatnot. But instead, that their tribalism just absolutely continues relentlessly and endlessly to tear that continent apart.
Today, yeah.
And tribalism is what has kept, a couple thousand people from back in my book.
Well, I guess so, Mike.
I really do wonder how this Shadiversity thing's going to work out. I think it'll do quite well. I am always hoping. Let's see. The only people who get mad are woke whites and woke black folks. I always make fun of my cousin for expecting people to refer to him as African American. Yeah, no, I use the word black. Blick. I had a friend from Trinidad when I was younger, and She hated being called an African American. She's like, I am from Trinidad. I'm not African American.
Well, my uncle's black and he hates it. So
Yeah.
He's from Seattle, so he's like, yeah. Just a black guy. I'm from Africa.
That's right. That's right. Do it. Someone is evil laughing. I like this. Mwahahaha. Also by Tiny Tom Cruise. Mark Anthony. Honestly. I wonder if Siege is going to show up for tonight's thing since she's the one that begged me to do it.
Should message her. I was putting guilt her too. Like, we're holding you, just for you, Siege. No, I think she'll go over here. Unless something blew up at her house or something.
A whole new Siege.
You have to find some new video clips with the word siege in it.
Yeah, I will.
Because it's getting a little old. Just FYI.
And the Siege was broken will never get old.
Yeah, well.
Never.
Bottom right.
Never! I have deleted a few. You can only have like 100.
Only?
Yeah.
Drawing tiny teeth or painting them is hard.
But Wakanda is a benevolent dictatorship. LOL.
Oh, is it?
Is it?
My bad.
I don't know. What do you think about that?
What?
Benevolent dictatorship.
Yeah, no thanks. Still a dictatorship. But Captain America did say, the safest hands are still our own. So
You said what?
Oh, in the movie, when he was talking about, who has the power, Sometimes you think your hands are the safest, so you always think that in your hands it's going to be just fine. But, you never know.
Well, biblically,
I mean,
I guess technically, biblically, God, it was the people that wanted a king.
yeah. I'll just wait, for when Jesus comes back.
Yeah, but that'll be a benevolent dictatorship.
No, yeah, but he's a perfect being. We're not perfect.
That's true.
We were perfect to be different. But my name ain't Jesus. Last I checked.
Constitutional monarchy. Kung Fu Kitty says benevolent dictatorship is an oxymoron. Actually, that is what a monarchy is. If it's a good monarchy, it's still a benevolent dictatorship. David, Solomon, those were benevolent dictatorships. There was no voice that could outdo what the king said. I think we're just spoiled by Republican constitutionalism.
Yeah, that's it.
It's not like in the Bible, God's like, you want a king? I'll give you something better. Here's a constitution.
That's true.
I was born in American soil, so therefore I am a mixed American, if anything. Yeah, that's why I say that it's like it's nationality. It's not whatever. I'm an American, but by nationality, I'm Japanese and Euro mutt.
Okay, Euromut.
Oh, you so fast. Look.
It's much easier than going through all the stuff I am.
Wow, back.
I could say quarter Norwegian and then Euro mutt, but
Euromut Mike.
that's what's part of the Euro mutt.
That one. I like that one. Euromut Mike.
It works. It works. Do, 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 do.
I wonder where Elliot's today. He's probably sleeping.
Wait, what?
Elliot's probably sleeping.
Oh, I didn't. He's not on Twitter, and I didn't send him. Did I send him one?
Oh,
I can't tell if I sent him.
yesterday. He's like, "Hey, I want to talk to you today." I'm like, "Oh, okay." Message him back, and he's like, "I'll call you back later." And then he never called back. So usually when he does that, he takes his medication or something and falls asleep.
What does this go to? To broadcast to you. Oh no!
Oh, yeah.
Never mind.
Don't do that.
Yeah, that's the right one. So he's got the link. He's got the link. He's got the link. Let me see. Oh, I got 3 more contributions to Mind of the Monster.
That's nice.
Let's check it out. Check it outers. 414 to 356, 731, and 417 backers. Very nice. Really cruising up close to 23,000 at this point. Please do keep it coming. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Do appreciate every single backer. If you're coming back from issues 1 and 2, I appreciate you appreciating my work enough to back the next issue. I have been debating what to do next because I don't want to jump into another Lonestar story.
Yeah.
And I have so many to do, but I'll probably also be very busy on the second Shadow of the Conqueror book. So just things I'm going to have to think about for a minute. What if people are like, I love the Svarog story, do more Svarog? It could be fun. I mean, I do have a whole 800 years to play with. Max, piss off, dude. What are you doing? Get off my desk. Go. But whatever I do, if I am working on Shadow of the Conqueror, that'll take precedence. Because it's, I think the second book we're gonna end up doing 96 pages.
Oh, nice.
If the first one does well enough, and I think it will do well enough. Because the second part of the story is quite meaty. Quite a meaty story. But I don't want to leave off and just not do Blacklist Universe stuff. So
Yeah, I get it.
greetings, Iron Luke. Blacklist, thank you for helping me find an alternative yesterday. I'm excited for Lonestar 2 and 3 and Monster Hunt. Thank you, Kung Fu Kitty. I appreciate everybody who backs. And you know what? I just appreciate if you can't back it. I appreciate if you're sharing it out with your friends or, letting people know on social media. I appreciate everybody who just cares enough to be here,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there we go. Some nice dips.
How far along are you on Handyman?
So I'll be at page. I'll be at 32% when these come out, and then next week I have vacation time. My vacation time for Christmas, I'm just working on Handyman.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah. So I was taking 2 weeks off this month just to do commission work, or 2 weekends off to do commission work, and then all my vacation time is more Handyman pages. So, yeah.
As it should be.
Well, it's the only time I can really do it, so.
Yeah, but we're men and artists. We don't need vacation.
Well, I'm getting paid to do it with work, so I don't mind.
Yeah, there you go. And then what do you have planned? Do you have anything planned after Handyman?
I do, actually. So, working title for my next book is called The Champion. And kind of mixing a superhero story with some Bible stories. And then I'll be working on that with a friend of mine, Jess Smiley, who's a comic book creator. And then Handyman 2 will be after that. So
cool.
Yeah. So yeah, I got some work ahead of me. The next thing, yeah. And then
Yeah, that's kind of the thing, man. When you're a creator, it's like there's never any end to the work you want to do.
And all my personal projects are going to be free to the public. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, even Handyman has some religious stuff in it a little bit. I think anything that has to do with moral values and stuff like that, I'm going to be putting out there for free. So you can back it to get a physical copy of the book, which is what I'm going to be doing in the future. But yeah, all the new stuff's going to be free for everybody to read.
All right. Oh, look, I got another one. Let's check it out. 2731. Oh, no, it hasn't registered yet. All right, let's try Monster Hunt. 10894, 10919, getting up to 11,000. Fantastic. Come on, people. 22731, 22823. Very nice. Look at them big ones. Oh, somebody got the heart, soul, and mind combination. Thank you very much.
Remember, guys, that Pencil for Life covers a write-in, so
Oh, somebody got the early bird special. Right on. That's $200. Bam. And then somebody else got all 5 Lone Star covers signed, $99. Awesome. And then somebody got cover B and signatures. So fantastic. Thank you, everybody. Daggum.
Nice.
Oh, look, I just got another one. Dang it.
Dang.
I mean, not dang it. Thank you.
Oh, I'm happy for you.
Muchos apreciados. So awesome. Love seeing it move like that. Very exciting. Very exciting. He's drawing Michael Chiklis. What? Mark Anthony says, looking at my Indiegogo referrals and not sure how I managed to get a few of those. Let me see. The referrals. Probably from dropping the link in the chat.
Yep.
That's how that works. I am my own biggest referrer. I'm a referrer.
Well, yeah, we have a YouTube channel.
What's odd is I have a referral from one Micah Curtis.
Really? From Micah? Oh, yeah.
When shoot you?
That's funny. Funny. Oh, I got another one. Let's check it out again. 82, 83. Oh, is that what I said? 22, 823?
I don't remember.
Getting close to 23,000. Keep it up, people. Keep on buying my stuff. Best option for getting the whole Lonestar series. Best option. Okay, what time is it? 5? Maybe this is the guy that already just bought from me.
Hey man, you starving?
On Twitter, Ash responds to that Eric Larson thing and says, I've wondered my entire life how millions of good German people could go from caring about their neighbors to turning them into secret police and sending other Germans off to death camps. We are witnessing the power of hate-fueled tribalism in real time.
Mm.
It's scary stuff, man. Germany was the highest educated population on Earth right before they all turned Nazi. Is that freaking horrifying, terrifying?
Yeah, I would say so.
It's like, oh no, we're too smart for
Too educated.
let that happen. Yeah, you literally, it happened to the most educated population on Earth. You think they weren't too smart? Maybe the problem was they were literally too smart for their own good.
Metal.
I mean,
All is
has that phrase ever been more appropriate than what happened in Nazi Germany?
Move.
And now you see who's doing it here, or who's got that mindset. It's the elitists. It's the those who are so highly educated, right? Indoctrinated, I like to say. But thankfully, we have the Second Amendment here.
For now. That's good enough.
We'll have you doing art books for Square Enix yet? Who are you talking to? They didn't all turn Nazi. At their height, they got 38% of the vote. At their height, they got 38% of the vote.
By the way.
Well, that's about the same height Joe Biden got.
The art books for Square Enix was comment for mine because the Final Fantasy character.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah.
You know, I had the was it Final Fantasy? Was it Final Fantasy? I had the art director for one of those. I think it was. I don't know. It was like, yeah, I think it was Final Fantasy.
Mm.
Wait, dadgummit. No, I'm not sure. But I had one of those guys come up to me at a con in LA and asked me if I was available for work. And it was while I was under contract, under NDA for Injustice 2, because I had written a pitch for Injustice 2, and so they had me under exclusive contract and NDA. So I couldn't take work working on that other company because of that. And then they didn't even use my freaking story.
Oh, that's like.
That would have been an interesting turn of events.
Interesting. Yeah.
Okay, well, we gotta go to the roadside.
Watch out, we'll be hiding inside the
Big.
Bye, Elijah.
Bye bye.
Oh, you get to find anything else.
Kids go to work or something? Or?
No, he's going to drum lessons.
Oh.
boom. Bada boom.
Dragon says stop. I don't know what he wants me to stop. You're killing it. You're killing what? Who's killing what? Dragon, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about, Willis? Who are you talking to, Dragon? You're very vague.
Page. Okay. So I got one of our artworks. I don't know who's the.
I know, right?
I wish I could have this century rabbit.
Yeah, whatever.
You have to put
On top of your base.
HE rockets.
You're not up with the hip lingo, old man. We're both old men up here. Come on, dude.
Yeah.
There's a bird.
Mike just looks younger than I do.
No, don't do it.
I'm younger than he is, though.
I am deceivingly old.
Yeah. I'm okay with that. Because I know the truth.
Oh, I never did anything. Hey, the cool guy.
Good grief, boomer. Whatever. That confused me for the longest time because they're just calling everybody boomers when it's like, baby boomers are a specific generation.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
What you talking about, Willis?
Yes,
Why didn't you invite this one?
So, Brad, are you going to color it with an airbrush?
I'm using some airbrushing for some of the tones and stuff, but this is not a colored piece. It's all tonal. I mean, there's warm grays and cool grays, but that's it. Oh, there's no tones. I mean, no color. Yeah. So, yeah. Being colorblind, I don't trust my own eyes. Sorry. Yeah.
It's remarkable how many artists are colorblind.
It's true. There's a bunch.
make that into a teal. Puts you on hold.
I'm 2 generations too new to be a baby boomer, but my parents are boomers. Yeah, my parents are boomers too. Well, no, gosh darn it.
Yeah, they would be.
They're oddly they are that generation, but my mom was born prior to the end of the war. So actually both of my parents were born prior to the end of the war. So I think technically they're not, or my dad wasn't, but they're not off by much. What is that generation before the boomers?
The greatest generation.
No, between them.
Oh, I have no idea.
Like my grandpa was in World War II,
Never occurred to me enough to look it up.
right? Yeah. The very small window of people born to the greatest generation, but who are not born of World War II. The silent generation.
Oh, well.
Right, I'm just going to black this whole spot here.
Power plant is green card and blue card. But if you do the green card, I want the blue card.
That's what they really were called. Oh, wow.
Oh. Well, we learned something new.
You saying they didn't have anything to say?
I just love the guy chopping wood over here. And he's got like
Really?
Oh, they were the generation that was no, why would it be the silent generation? That's weird. It's a cool name, but don't quite get it. Can Brad see blue and yellow?
Blue, yes. Yellows, I can see, but they mix with greens a lot for me. So it's more of a tonal thing. I'm red-green colorblind. So
Have you ever worn those?
Yeah, I got two. So I got to do a review on them. So one of my customers bought me the E-Chroma glasses.
Ooh, cool.
Yeah, so I've been wearing those lately, trying them out. And then I got another brand, the cheaper brand I bought before. And the chromas tend to be a little bit more subtle in the change for me. And I can see gradients a lot better in color. The other ones, though, are a bit stronger. So I see colors a lot stronger in individual color, but the gradients are harder to tell. E-Chroma ones, they had these different levels you can get.
Mm-hmm.
He had me take the test, and then he ordered the ones for me that I needed. And then the other ones was just, they had a Pantone one, or not Pantone, what's it called? Protan set, and that's what I bought. There wasn't a choose the right level, of strong or medium or whatever. It was just made for that one. So it's a little bit harder. So I think it's more of a strong protan. I'm a moderate protan. But the E-Chromas work really well. But they both work well. They both have good things they're good at. But so I got to do a review about it and put it up on my channel later. I'm just trying to give it enough time to wear them both to see if there's the major differences. But yeah, the E-Chromas though are nice though. They're nice and subtle.
Did you cry the first time you put them on?
No.
False advertising, man.
No, so those work really well though for the protans because you can see colors with protan, but it's hard to distinguish between the tones, like greens and yellows, reds and greens. Reds don't stand out very much. They're, even though it's a strong color to with people with my color blindness, it's like looking at a brown almost, but it's red. There's no real life to it. It's not bright.
Hmm.
It's dull, And so it was that was the biggest thing I noticed when I started to wear those is reds. Reds just popped. I was like, okay, now I see why red's sexy to people. I get it now. So before I'm like, I don't know why red, is so great. I was like, whatever. Blues to me, blues are natural. Blues to me are the strongest in my eyes. It's the only cones that work perfectly are blues. So that's why I was naturally drawn to blue as a kid. I had no idea. So like my favorite color is blue, and I'm like, because I like it. It's the only color I can see vibrantly. So naturally. So I love blues. But it's an interesting thing. It's funny as how I found out I was colorblind. I was in biology class. We talked about genetics. We talked about colorblindness being a genetic trait. And they put the test up, and everybody's like, "Do you see the number?" And everybody yelled out 5. I'm like, "No, I don't see a thing." They're like, "Oh, look, we have a genetic anomaly in class. Explore this a little more." So yeah,
Look, everyone, Brad's a freak.
it's true. Well, yeah. So it's all good though.
Your teacher was a eugenics.
Mr. Whitaker was a nice guy. He was a good guy. He had all sorts of cool pets in his class for biology and stuff. I almost killed the turtle in class.
Yeah.
We had turtles in our class, and so I was like, "Oh, look, the turtle tank is kind of low," so I filled it up. Brad has dog vision. Thanks, Aaron. Okay. So I filled up the tank, not knowing that the turtle would swim over the top and try to escape. We found him the next morning on his back. He fell from the counter all the way down to the ground. He had a cracked back. He was still alive when they came out.
Wow. Brad was trying to kill the turtle.
It was, man. It was, yeah.
I can respect that.
Yeah. It's all good, though. He lived to tell the tale.
Eat alongside of them.
No, not Chris Whitaker, though.
I knew it.
What are you eating, Brad?
Peanut butter pretzels.
Hmm.
No.
You will never guess what I had for lunch.
No.
What'd you have?
You will literally never guess in a million years.
You didn't have lunch.
I had
Hold on.
sardines,
Okay.
pistachios,
Okay.
and mushroom soup.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed that at all.
Yeah.
No.
A long way. Fast.
Very interesting. Oh, and some dark chocolate.
Skills.
Okay. Dark chocolate's good. I like dark chocolate.
It's the only chocolate worth eating.
Mm.
It's a long, long way to Bossing Say. The girls in the city, they look so pretty.
Mm.
Doing these fades by hand takes time.
I'll do mine all by hand.
Mm-hmm. Sounds disgusting. I didn't eat them all together. I didn't put sardines and pistachios, although
If he did, I'd call him a pregnant woman.
yeah. Although I ate the pistachios like right after I had the sardines, and I'm like, wow, those probably would have actually gone really well together.
People put nuts in sardine dishes.
Yeah. I mean, you put almonds on trout. Trout almondine. Great combo. But no, I had some really good Russian sardines I got at the Vine Ripe International Market.
Oh.
So good just by themselves.
In Utah, I don't have a really good international market around here.
Oh,
No. We got a small one, but yeah.
no appreciation for internationals, huh?
Well, actually, they should though, because in Utah or Provo, where I live, because it's where the Mormon Missionary Training Center is, there's 219 languages spoken, or something like that. It's crazy.
And only Wonder Bread served.
Well, yeah, pretty much. No, it's it's kind of a shame because we could use more of that here, but it's not.
Oh yeah, let's see what we got. We got Monster Mash, all 4 covers. We got digital and Heart, Soul, and Mind. So let's check it out again. See where we're at. 22 $9.49. We're $51 away from $23,000, and then let's get Kraken. Is Kraken at $11,004. Thank you, everyone. So much appreciations for all of you. Thank you for backing these books. Really, really can't say thank you enough, but I will try. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
First of all, you gotta be really close to Alpha.
Thank you, thank you. Oh man. It is really neat crowdfunding, and just that people will just because I come from the world where you're just somebody hires you and you do the work and then you don't have to deal with it. But when you're just going straight to the people and selling your stuff,
It's kind of nice.
Yeah.
As long as people don't interfere with it.
Yeah. And you know what? That's part of the reason it's like, to me, it's like, oh, just sell it. It doesn't matter if they read it. It's, to me, it really, really does matter if they read it.
Me too. Yeah. I'm not doing it just for, I'm doing it because I'm passionate about it,
Yeah. I don't just, I put so much of my guts into this stuff. I don't want it to just go and sit in somebody's long box or sit on somebody's shelf or whatever and collect dust. The purpose is for you to enjoy the story, and hopefully you enjoy the story enough to back the other stories that I want to do.
Exactly.
I am storyteller. He's my purpose. Not just an illustrator. Dragon says, I'm waiting for the trade paperback collection of Lonestar that has gold leaf foil on the cover. Pirate Bay, asked Joe K. Hey, it's going to happen.
Yeah, it will.
This world, Injustice is one of, if not the top pirated comic book, like on those torrent sites. And hey, look, I don't get royalties off of it, but
really,
it's just a reality. Off of pirated books, no, I don't.
Oh, no. But you do off the main book, though.
Yeah. But look, what if they pirate it, and then they're like, "Wow, this is so good! I want to get the printed book." Then I get royalties.
Yeah, some people do.
Right.
I've done that before when I've been super poor. Yeah. So.
I have not pirated. I have not pirated. Oh, I'll put it this way: I've pirated one thing. I can think. Well, 3 things, but it's one series. Because I already bought it so many times on different media that it's like, well, I'd like a digital copy as well. So.
Yeah, I get that.
Okay.
Plus, they don't offer the original Star Wars.
Pretty sure someone outside.
Oh, the old school one? Yeah, yeah.
Go home.
I have it on VHS, so I do own it, and I did pay for it.
Yeah, I hate how they keep updating it, adding special effects, and then
Yeah, I don't want that. I
you
just want,
cannot find the old school. Like, can I get the old school? No, you can't. Well, you're forcing me at this point to go find another means to get it. So,
it's a good way to reach more people. What, Pirate Bay? Look, if people are pirating it, they're pirating it. I can't stop them. It's unstoppable. So I don't worry about it. If people like it enough to pirate it, it's, that's nice.
dude, as soon as the comic book goes up digitally at all, it's instantly on the pirates.
Well, it doesn't matter if a book is digital; it's going to get pirated.
Yes, but just as soon as it's digital, though, it's instant. As soon as it goes to Comixology,
It does save somebody a step.
Yep.
But boy, what if your book sucked so bad that nobody bothered pirating it?
Oh, dude.
Well, people won't even steal this. They won't even read it for free.
Actually, that happened with One Punch Man at the beginning.
Really?
Yeah, so you can go on to Manga Reader or I Read Manga or something like that, and it was the artist could not find, or the writer couldn't find an artist for the book, so he was doing the artwork.
Yeah.
And it was horrible, absolutely horrible. Nobody was reading it. And then as soon as he got an artist on board, he saved the money, got an artist on board. That's when it took off. So
Well, that's not exactly how it worked. It was that he gave himself a year to be a successful mangaka, and then the artist was one of the few people that actually read it and he loved it.
Mhm.
And then when the guy announced that he was going to quit and go get a real job, the artist was like, "I'll do it." He's like, "Don't quit. Just write it and I'll do the art." And he was already a pretty popular mangaka, the artist. And so that guy's like, "Yeah, sure." And then when he came on board, that's when it really blew up.
Yeah. But yeah, I remember reading it at the beginning. I was like, dude, this. My brother was into it before it got big. It's like, what?
That's cool. I mean, dude, you look at something like freaking Attack on Titan. It's like such crap artwork, but people just really dug the story. And that's a big testament to the writing.
Yeah.
I did feel like it was a total waste of money to buy the freaking manga though, because the art's so bad. It is. It's horrific. You've seen it, right?
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah. It's not my favorite, manga and anime. So, yeah.
The anime is, well done.
It's better. Yeah. But still, it's not for me. Is Mike suggesting Lonestar would take off if they got a real artist to take over? Hey.
Was that Vic? That's Ray Thulo. Ray.
I know. If I take over, it might, dude. I'm sorry.
Damn you all to hell.
Yeah. That's why there's no Pencil for Life cover.
That's right.
Yep.
It's true.
It's true.
Always looking at
Nah.
Oops. I'll just black that in. I could do the rest of this crosshatched, but it would take me considerable amount of time. But, you know, that's just me, isn't it? It's me, because it's just me.
It's just me.
I'm glad Brad is talking about One Punch Man, says Aaron Moravik.
One Punch Man's great.
Yeah. I still haven't finished watching season 2.
Really? It was so good. I just wish I want them to make seasons faster. That's my only issue with it.
Yeah.
It's like My Hero Academia. I like that one as well. I just wish they'd make more faster. So
I will lodge your complaint with the powers that be.
okay.
One Punch Man is about tropes. That is correct.
Mm-hmm.
It's so brilliant. That's the whole shtick, man. When that came out, I was like, gosh, why didn't I think of this? Those are the great stories, the ones you really, really wish you had come up with yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes the manga doesn't get far enough ahead of the animation. That's
Yeah, I know. Sometimes the manga is so far ahead that it's like, why don't you make it faster?
you know that doesn't just happen in manga. I mean, look at what happened to Miss Peregrine's Home for whatever children. Tim what's the director that did that movie? Tim
Home for Wayward Children, is that what you're talking about?
Miss Peregrine's Home for Special Children or some crap like that. I read the book series. But dadgummit. Somebody, Tim, Nightmare on Elm Street, Tim. Not Nightmare on Elm Street. Nightmare Before Christmas.
Tim Burton.
Tim Burton. He obviously only read the first book. So there's a series of 3 or 4 books. I can't remember. But his whole thing was the first book, and then he just, after the end of the first book, the rest of the movie was just like made up whole cloth.
Oh, really?
So he got the license from the first book of a serialized story, and then didn't do the rest of the story.
That's funny.
Tim Conway. No, not Tim Conway.
It looks much better on camera. It's kind of weird how sometimes when you look at it, when you stare at it for so long, it doesn't look that good to you. Then when you step away from it, like, not that bad.
Yeah.
I think the only color that's going to be on this page, or real color, will be the eyes. The eyes are red on the creature. So, yeah.
Are you going to do them in foil?
I don't know. Maybe it'd be kind of fun. Yeah. You know, that foil thing is fun though. And
Yeah.
if there was conventions back open, I'd be having a bunch of prints and have foil around it. So, but I'm just kind of saving up print artwork right now for when conventions come back. So,
They're never coming back.
oh, they'll come back.
Never.
They're coming back.
They're gone forever.
Even if I have to go around the world. Yep.
Couple items like food inside that.
Thank Wade Who. I appreciate it. And yeah, I'm sure we appreciate the Lone Star 3. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, brother. Appreciate.
But yeah, good night, sir. Good night. And make that shutter. We all got to do it. So,
That's right.
yeah. Mark says red. Red.
No girls in the city.
That has already made it.
Oh, we're still gonna read it.
What time is it? It's not too much past 6, right?
It's 6:20 your time.
Ooh, I do need to stop. I need to make the kids dinner.
Dude. No problem.
Well, I'm going to fill in this black first. But I don't want to start the other show too late. So
Yeah, I get it.
this is where I start to rush, and then it's like, I'm filling this ink full of black ink and other brush, and I'm going to rush and do a big old blob of ink across everything. It's like, ah!
Yep, I've done that. There's only one time I've made it fix to work. I was like, dang.
No, they did get headshot.
In the city. Throw a box of Lucky Charms at the kids. That'll work. First of all, I don't buy Lucky Charms in this house. I always hated Lucky Charms as a kid.
Really?
Yeah. 'Cause the only thing that tastes good was marshmallows. Everything else tastes like cardboard.
It's true. Yeah. Well,
So I did have a box of Lucky Charms, but it had no marshmallows because I ate all the marshmallows. And then it's just like, well, I'm not going to eat that. It just tastes like cardboard.
see, my mom was always poor, so we got the Malto Meal brand Marshmallow Mateys, or something like that. Yeah, I think it was Marshmallow Mateys or something like that. It's the same thing, but generic version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ours was Trix.
Tricks. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Actually, that's a name brand, I think.
And Rice Krispies.
Rice Krispies. Yeah.
Rice Krispies with a spoonful of sugar on top.
Mm-hmm. I like bananas in mine though. When we had was it Kicks? Yeah, as a kid.
Kicks?
Yeah. Vita King.
Kid tested mother approved Kicks.
Kicks. Yeah. Yeah.
Such a romantic page.
We're all going to be doing artwork here. What about 8 o'clock? 7 o'clock?
Yeah, 7 Pacific time. We'll be switching over, or I'll be starting another stream with hopefully everybody from last week plus Siege.
Yep.
And Weldon wasn't here, was he? No, he wasn't.
It's not. No. I think he said he was going to come this time. I'm not 100%.
Yeah. If he's awake, maybe he'll make it.
On your right.
$50 headshots for Christmas.
On your right.
Yep.
So
all the Christmas headshots.
And place your orders early. I don't care. You can just reach me on Twitter.
Maybe even an auction or two.
I'll auction off Mark's piece here. Devastate Mark. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh. He's going to have to bid higher to get his own artwork.
Say hi to Gary. Oh, is Gary streaming right now too? Yeah, Gary was here last week. I did like having it at 6 people though, because it was just 6 windows of people doing artwork, and that was cool. I thought. I don't know if I'll have to limit it tonight.
Well, it looked good on the screen.
Yeah.
Wasn't too big, wasn't too small. Yeah.
Yep. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I did somebody messaged me yesterday. I did a Sergeant Rock yesterday, and I got out in the mail to him today. He's like, dude, it was so fast. I'm like, no problem. You know, just want to make sure you get it before Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah, I sent all mine out except for the one for P Money, I think.
Yeah, all my guys should be getting theirs. If not today, they should have get them Monday. So, yeah. So.
I'm guessing they're really bad. That's what they have cost.
Unhappy face mark. Don't sell my own art.
Mark's never going to trust you again after that comment.
No, he knows I'm joking. No. I wouldn't do that to Mark. He's bought so much art of my stuff. Art of mine.
Yeah.
So, can't do that. There's only one time I had to. I almost thought I had to return something, or somebody, and I just sent the artwork to the wrong customer. I switched them by accident, so they each sent it to themselves or to the other person. Like, thank you. So.
Yeah.
Because I put the tags on after I put the artwork and sealed it.
Oh no.
Yeah, I wasn't looking. I was being busy.
Well, man, I do that too, but I do it one package at a time.
Yeah, well, I didn't have the envelopes on me. I went to the post office thing.
Oh.
And so I had them all filled out, ready to go. And I shoved the art in when the tag was on the other side, and I wasn't looking. And like, then I realized it when I got over there. I'm like, so I think it was the wrong people. Sure enough, went to the wrong people. It's all good though. Oh yeah, Mark, they did get the artwork. Don't worry. Yeah, they got it.
All right, page 19. Might have to do a little bit of whiteout here and there, but other than that, it's in the can.
Cool.
Whew.
Place to stop for me too and take a break anyway.
Yes, it is break time, eating time, and then night time. Phew, says Mark Anthony. More render, he says.
Hey.
All right, and that's. I don't have any new contributions to show off, so cool.
Yeah. Guess we'll be back in like 45 minutes or so.
Half an hour or so, something like that.
Something like that.
Hope everybody enjoyed this lovely stream. Lady Kelton wants to know if you are doing more streams. Yeah, and at about 7 o'clock. It might be a little bit late. I gotta go make food for the grommets. Yeah, that might take some time. Actually, it might be a little more than a half an hour, but we'll be here around 7-ish. So God bless everybody. We'll see you. Thank you, everybody, for backing Lonestar and Monster Hunt and getting us over 11,000 on Monster Hunt. Let's get cracking. 11,000 and over 22, almost 23,000. Almost 23,000 for Mind of the Monster so far. So God bless you guys. We'll see you in a bit.
See you guys.
Peace.